Well, that was extremely fun and chaotic. Wow, guys, this is my first experience with Hazbin Hotel. Hell's Greatest Dad sing-along. Really fun, crazy like ragtime feel, but some almost like trope version of modern musical theater with a ton of tempo changes and wild brass sections and voice acting. Absolute madness. Guys, please sit back and enjoy my reaction and analysis to Hell's Greatest Dad. I'll see you after.
All right then. Looks like you could use some help from the big boss of hell himself. Check out Daddy's glowing reviews on Yelp. 5-star, flawless, really great. With a punch of a pentagram, a whack, bam, boom, a la Kazam. Usually I charge a sacrificial lamb, but you get the family rate. Thanks, Dad.
Wow. You know what's wild? So the first song I heard from Hazbin Hotel was not actually from the show, but it was Black Griffin and Basic's song called Insane, which is like almost like a fan song for the show, but I know Black Griffin voiced someone in the pilot as well. This is a very similar vibe though. This is like an older school version of like the beats and the production value that Basic put into it, which is like very absolutely world-class EDM production essentially. Such a absolutely clean mix. And the vocals too here are just very old-timey and like fun and like ragtime, like that style of music, but with, you know, more enhanced percussion, especially bigger kick drums, for example, than they would have had in the 1920s or 30s.
All right then.
All right then.
Looks like you could use some help from the big boss of hell himself. Check out Daddy's glowing reviews on Yelp. 5-star, flawless, really great.
Like in addition to the singing, it's really half singing, half voice acting. There's so many colors that change so quickly. There's growling that's put in there. There's tons of things that are not precise pitches, right? There's not supposed to be a clear melody. It's supposed to be more speech-like, more like voice acting, and changing so quickly. It's not like a smooth thing, right? It's pretty jagged in the way it's delivered.
All right then. Looks like you could use some help from the big boss of hell.
From the big boss. Like already, that's like the second line, and we already have like more of like a voice acting thing.
Looks like you could use some help from the big boss of hell himself. Check out Daddy's glowing reviews on Yelp. 5-star, flawless, really great.
Real great.
Punch of a pentagram, a whack, bam, boom, a la Kazam. Usually our
It's like Friend Like Me from Aladdin, where it's just like character voice, character voice, character voice. Okay, one line of actual singing. Okay, another character voice, and just changing so fast. That's so good. I love it. It's fun.
Boss of hell himself. Check out Daddy's glowing reviews on Yelp. 5-star, flawless, really great. With a punch of a pentagram, a whack, bam, boom, a la Kazam. Usually
I am a whack, bam, boom, a la Kazam. That's another voice.
Himself. Check out Daddy's glowing reviews on Yelp. 5-star, flawless, really great. With a punch of a pentagram.
Pretty normal. Voice acting.
Usually I charge a sacrificial lamb.
Voice acting.
Get the family rate. Thanks, Dad.
All of it.
A busboy now that you got the chef. Michelin tasting menu free. Oh,
the French accent. Why not? It sounds like there's some notes here that might be better suited for a lower voice. Like he's going into like more like a vocal fry at moments here. Doesn't really matter because there's also a lot of really high stuff too.
A pentagram, a whack, bam, boom, a la Kazam. Usually I charge a sacrificial lamb, but you get the family rate.
You get the family rate. High B flat, stretching that chest voice way up there. And you find that a lot with voice actors. They have incredible vocal range because they don't think really as much about pitch. They try to get like the effect, right? And this is a great example. Yep, all the way up to that high B flat. Probably not at all thinking like, oh, I'm about to put this word on a high B flat.
Usually I charge a sacrificial lamb, but you get the family rate. Thanks, Dad. Who needs a busboy now that you got the chef?
Chef. Like it's kind of getting into vocal fry already by that B. And I know, guys, there's a lot of pauses. It's because there's a lot happening. So I'm glad if you're still here.
Family rate. Thanks, Dad. Who needs a busboy now that you got the chef?
Chef.
Michelin tasting menu free.
Look out.
I'll rig the game for you because I'm the ref. fountains, caviar mountains, that's just a start. Who's been
Star. This does remind me a lot of Friend Like Me, actually, like the genie, like making things appear, and here's this and here's that, and changing shape and changing voices and doing accents all the time. It has kind of a similar vibe. I won't say it's the same because like you can't really top Friend Like Me, or pretty much all the songwriting in Disney. I was just listening to some of the stuff from Hercules yesterday, and I was like, it was blowing my mind just how captivating and amazing so much Disney music is. But very much Friend Like Me vibes.
champagne fountains, caviar mountains, that's just a start. Who's been here since day one? Who's been faithful as a nun? Makes you chuckle with an old-timey pun. Your executive producer. That's true.
So this is very sung. It's sung very old school, right? Yeah, the whole style of singing is very old timey. I'm like, right, and like kind of like this, like kind of you think like musical theater, but of course there are many ways to sing musical theater, and it's changed a lot over the decades. This would be nothing like Golden Age musical theater, for example, but more maybe like 1920s ragtime kind of stuff.
As a nun, makes you chuckle with an old-timey pun. Your executive producer. That's true.
And now it's interesting. This voice for this person is like under almost like a telephone filter where you remove some of the high frequencies of the sound with an EQ or an auto filter of some kind, and part of the low frequencies as well. So you only have the frequencies in the middle of the frequency spectrum, and it gets this like very telephone-like sound. And I don't know why this character has it and the others don't, but just pointing that out so you guys can hear it.
That's just a start. Who's been here since day one? Who's been faithful as a nun? Makes you chuckle with an old-timey pun. Your executive producer. That's true. I'm your guy, your day-to-day, your chum, your steadfast hotelier. Remember when I fixed that corn today?
Remember when I fixed. So that's up to a high G. I mean, both of these voices are high tenor voices, our two leads so far, and then the princess voice we haven't really heard her really sing anything yet. But the two leads are like pretty high voices, tenors for sure.
Hotelier. Remember when I fixed that corn today? Remember when I thank you, sir. I'm truly honored that we built such a bond. You're like the child that I wish that I had. What? I care for you just like a daughter I spawned. Hold on now. It's a little funny. You could almost call me Dad.
No, I don't know. I have not seen the show. I don't know all the plots. I know the idea is that the Princess of Hell is like trying to set up a hotel to like rehab sinners, essentially. Something like that. But I don't know all the characters. So forgive me. I don't understand all the nuances of what's going on between the characters here, or why one guy's upset and this other guy's like kind of poking him. So comment below. Please educate me, because I want to do more for this. I've heard so many great things about Hazbin Hotel. I'd be thrilled to do more analyses for them, but certainly want to know more about what's going on.
That we built such a bond. You're like the child that I wish that I had. What? I care for you just like a daughter I spawned. Hold on now. It's a little
Hold on now.
You could almost call me Dad.
Like Devil Went Down to Georgia. Like Devil Went Down to Georgia, except it's a battle between a fiddle and piano instead of fiddle and fiddle.
Me Dad. They say when you're looking for assistance, it's smart to pick the path of least resistance.
Oh my gosh, that sounds just like a line from Grease 2. Don't know how I'm pulling that out of my brain, but Grease 2, and this song is called Reproduction. Reproduction. Look it up. I'll leave a link below. Mason, remind me to put a link in the description. This like bass line, and especially hold on.
They say when you're looking for assistance, it's smart to pick the path of least resistance.
That chord progression. Grease 2, reproduction. Look it up. You'll thank me. It's also just a really funny song.
They say when you're looking for assistance, it's smart to pick the path of least resistance.
Others say that in your needy hour, there's no substitute for pure angelic power. Who just
This is crazy music. There's such a big shift from that first section to this boom, 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 boom. We still got this character's voice is still filtered, and I don't know why. No one else's voices are going through that like telephone filter. And it sounds like we're about to get another big like musical change. This is chaos.
Others say that in your needy hour, there's no substitute for pure angelic power. Who just happens to also be your blood.
Sadly, there are times a birth parent is a dud. They say the family you choose is better.
What a bunch of losers.
Can you run out of my song?
Your song, I started this.
I'm singing it, I'll finish it.
Oh, you tacky piece of...
Absolute chaos. So there's the real dad for the princess, and then there's the guy who's helping her with the hotel in some way, who's trying to slide up in there and be the dad. I don't know. Would love to hear more about it in the comments, so fire off.
Happens to also be your blood.
Blood.
Sadly, there are times a birth parent is a dud. They say the family
Savage.
you choose is better.
What a bunch
Getting
of
faster,
losers.
getting faster.
Out of my song.
Your song, I started this.
I'm singing it, I'll finish it.
Oh, you tacky piece of...
Yes, it's me. I know you were all waiting for me. I'm here.
We have like this down section, and then it goes even faster double time.
Song, I started this.
I'm singing it, I'll finish it.
Oh, you tacky
It's
piece of...
me. Yes, it's me. I know you were all waiting for me. I'm here. What a guess. Took a while, but I'm present at last. It's me. It's me. Mimsy.
Hey, nice big belt though. Up to F5, and she's carrying and stretching this chest voice out all the way up into higher and higher belting. Really nice vibrato thrown in. This is sounding more like not all modern musical theater, but of course more modern than the Golden Age, whereas much more operatic in the kind of technique they use. I just did an analysis for Some Enchanted Evening, and the guy that sings Emile Debec in South Pacific he built his career on becoming a major operatic bass and also to musical theater. That's not a crossover that happens anymore. And if you do, you're not using the same vocal technique. So when Mimsy comes in, it's more of like a modern musical theater feel. It's like it has both a modern musical theater feel and like an old ragtimey feel. It's kind of nice. It's pretty cool. And then she carries it all the way up to that high F before doing that slide back down.
I'm singing it, I'll finish it.
Oh, you tacky piece
It's
of...
me. Yes, it's me. I know you were all waiting for me. I'm here. What a guess. Took a while, but I'm present at last.
It's just so, it's almost kind of what people do when they're trying to make fun of musical theater, like just try to be really bright and like nasally and forward. That's kind of it. Of course, I'm sure it's intentional to sound, it's almost like a caricature voice. It's not bad singing, actually. It's just it's an overdone version of kind of the sounds you hear in musical theater singing.
What a guess. Took a while, but I'm present at last. It's me. Mimsy.
Nice, like healthy yell and a little grit, and then slides down and then sustains vibrato. That's pretty awesome, actually. Like vocally, that's pretty awesome. Yeah.
Who?
Because that beat right there sounds so much like what I remember from Black Griffin and Basics song Insane. Great groove. And then with the like modern like groovy dubstep thrown in, sounds a lot like, I think I mentioned this in the video, but a lot like Grizz or Boogie T, some of Kill the Noise's more funky stuff. So good. guys, thanks for coming along for this ride. This is kind of a crazy ride. I didn't kind of know what I was getting into, and it was more chaotic than I expected. So hope you enjoyed my reaction and analysis and breakdown, of which there was less than usual, but I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider joining my Patreon family. It's the best way to support me, and I'll see you in the next video. Leave suggestions below. Peace.